Alright everybody, welcome back. Now, we have arrived back in orbit around Solaris, and, well, we've got some competitions to win. However, we have some minor adjustments to make first, so if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna come into the mech lab here and, write some issues, right? See, I learn. In addition to that one, Musketeer also requires some modification as well. See this camouflage? I took it under the assumption that I couldn't actually get the color that I wanted, and then the Templars from the last mission actually notified me that yes, there is that color and it does exist. It's cyan. This is the true color of this machine, if it would stop spinning at Mach 2. This is what happens when you have way too much processing power. But this is how you are to view this machine. And some people may be, I guess, if you're eagle-eyed enough, noticing a trend here. Does this have any significance? Nah. Alright. Now, the situation here is that, now that we have our big scary named units, however, unfortunately, they're all assault mechs. And, as you can see here, the Solaris Coliseum Factory and Jungle, circuits are all heavy categories. So we need a new mech. Well, it's not like we don't have enough money, so let's go shopping. Alright. What's in the heavy category here? Cauldronborn, Dragon, Loki, Madcat, Novacat, Thanatos, Thor, Avatar. Nothing really terribly shocking in this whole ordeal. Rifleman's a good idea. The only problem is that thing's made of complete glass. Oh. The Orion 2C. Kerensky's own. You know what? I'm gonna take this. And actually, all things considered, I think I'm gonna actually take a few mechs here. The Archer. Personal favorite of mine. Just for the design, and unfortunately it's, unseen in its original form. Let's see here, what else do we have to go on here? We have, well, the Pitbull. I bought the Pitbull and then I sold it immediately. I did actually want to try that. And also, we have the Catapult there as well, with a K. Because it's Capellan, and it has, well, guns instead of missiles. Interesting design. Anyone from Mechwarrior Online, however, will remember this machine very well. And, well, it is, well, less cancerous here, but, you know, it's still a catapult with Gauss rifles at the end of the day. Now, I think we're actually going to take the Pitbull. The Blackheart's also a favorite of mine, but yet again, we had that and we sold it in the beginning of the campaign. But I think they're both 70 tons. But I think the Pitbull might be a little bit more in with what we want to do. So I'm going to take that one as well. We're going to use these 3 mechs for our entertainment purposes here. Now, first off, let's take a look at the Orion. It's not exactly light PPCs, Gauss rifle, ATMs. Heavy machine gun though. That's kind of, well, Gibraltar Gunsmoke is the only one who can use those. And we have some modifications to Gibraltar once we actually have, actually get into the assault circuit. But let's make some small modifications here. Let's get rid of these light PPCs, since it does have 4 slots, and we can most likely replace the light PPCs with something even more terrifying, which is a weapon I've seen many people actually mention, and, yeah, save that, we'll be back. But like I was saying, many people actually do mention it, though I haven't actually got a chance to use it. It's the Linked Capacitor PPC, as you see here. It's a PPC with a 3-second reload time. Absolutely horrifying. It does suffer on the damage, as you can see. The ER PPC does 15. Well, the regular PPC does 12 damage. The ARPPC has, well, 15 damage. The PPC with capacitor does 18 damage. And the linked capacitor PPC does 12 damage. So it does the least out of all the PPCs. Well, actually, no, it just does the normal PPC. Huh, that's fun. But it has, well, half the reload of a normal PPC. So actually, we're going to take one of them. As for everything else, I suppose we'll go on a case-by-case basis. So we're probably going to be flying in and out of the mech lab and the free market as we upgrade this machine. Now, we have 10 tons. Well, recharger and capacitor. So, we have that. So that'll be hawking out shells repeatedly. Or, well, lightning bolts. Though, we do have... What do we have here? Ballistic slot. A direct fire hardpoint. No missiles there. But we do have a missile slot up there. And we have a extended range large laser just up here for shits and giggles. Now, ATMs are very interesting, but I think I want to experiment here. So, let's see what we can get in the free market in terms of missiles, because I haven't actually used very many missiles in, well, any of the playthroughs, because I don't really believe in the things. Quite honestly, most of the time... well, I see them as kind of, in Mechwarrior 4, they don't really feel like they... Yeah, they're a nice support weapon, but I don't really feel like it's a main armament sort of weapon. It doesn't really feel like it hits hard enough. But then again, you know me, the only thing that hits hard enough is a mech loaded down with LBX-20s. So, I may be a bit biased. We do have Arrow 4s, which are incredibly heavy, but, well, you do get your damage worth out of those. Where are the ATMs? Well, they'd probably be at the top, because... Hey, actually, no. Wow. Oh, well, here they are. I believe the main difference between the LRMs and the ATMs is that their recycle time is shorter, right? No, it's actually longer. Or it's fewer missiles with more damage in, you know, it's fewer missiles but more damage stacked into them. I'm not exactly a missile expert here. But I suppose we wanted something that hit really hard. We could probably bring a Thunderbolt. See if we can jam that in there. I don't think we're going to be using most of the weapon slots on this machine. So let's see what we can manage with just the tons we have. We have 30 tons. So yeah, we can jam the Arrow 4 in there. They are... they do have missile lock, so that's going to hit really hard. So I have 2 tons of ammunition for that. Additionally, the armor is, well, the armor's fine. Laser anti-missile system. The advanced gyro would also help too, because I hate being knocked around. We have 9 tons left. Well, 9.5 tons now. No ballistics on this machine, I don't think. Doesn't really seem like they're, well... We could jam something in there, but it'd be ancillary, I think, to the light PPC. That's a pretty good weapon to be wheeling around as a primary armament. It hits hard, and it shoots fast. Heat sinks can be a problem, but I think we can get around that. But now all we got is, well, lasers. So we need something, I suppose, gap-filly with the lasers. Because we have all these direct fire, well, we have lasers and direct fire hardpoints, so we can probably get away with jamming more weapons in here. The light PPC, yeah, we just took those off, but I don't think we're going to need those. I suppose, well, the heavy-medium lasers, they will cause us heat problems. We got plenty of them. Yeah, maybe too much on that front. That does do 16 damage, though. So, I think we'll go with this. And then just jam everything else in heatsink so we can keep firing. It's slow as shit, but, yeah, it'll do fine. Also, the rear armor is about the only thing lacking here, so I think we can probably just, 1/10 of a ton short. Fuck you. Oh well. I suppose our autism is forever going to have to be, well, just annoyed at the fact that we are slightly lighter than we should be. Okay, we'll put this in Snowball, since I don't think we have very, a specific camouflage for this machine. But hopefully this will do Kerensky proud. So, I think we're going to take this into the factory first. So, let's see. Right? And so we begin. But, well, I suppose we could also, just amp our Davian pride here, because, well, we're not salvaging, our relationships with Steiner after the previous campaign. We kinda just stone cold wreck them. But, let's get to work.
You know what time it is, Solaris fans? Factory time! Duncan Fisher here. It's a fine day in Montenegro, as long as you stay clear of the arena. People are piled in to see the latest match of the heavy season. We have some great mech action in store today. As you know, this heavy season has been one of Steiner domination. They have 4 heavy pilots who have been destroying all who face them. The events outside of Solaris seem to really be pushing them to go that extra mile on the battlefield. There's a lot of energy in the air, and it looks like we're going to have a great game today. It's Solaris time.
Whoa! Miss Stalwart! You're quite quick on the trigger, aren't you? And I missed.
Enemy detected.
But it's okay, capacitor! As you can see, that fires really goddamn fast.
Enemy detected.
And the Thunderbolts work out pretty well.
The competition is pretty fierce tonight, but one of the hopefuls is rookie Spectre. He's a dangerous merc pilot who's strung together. I like that guy's style. He came out punching and didn't give up until his mech went pow! Heck, I bet he is still trying to fire at the other guy.
Little too close.
I love a good heavy mech match. You have enough firepower to really see some fireworks, but you have enough speed that you don't wind up with a turret match. Heavy matches also have a lot of your proven warriors trying to work their way into the championship. So you have pilots who appeal to the working man.
God damn it, Thunderbolts.
People who have paid their dues and are waiting for a shot at the big time.
As you can see, not exactly... Goddamn, heavy medium lasers. I could just keep firing the PPC all the damn time and it'll probably work out fine.
That's the second one for Spectre today.
Jeez. Heavy medium lasers just seem like space heaters on mechs, really. They're effective, but Jesus Christ, the amount of heat they generate. Like I said, I could probably... If I had more slots, I'd probably just fit a second linked PPC in here, but those things are really big.
Detected.
So unfortunately, we can't do it on the Orion. Okay.
The heavy season has been kind of one-sided. Steiner pilots have definitely been avoiding each other down there. Hey, that's nothing new. Pilots tend to have their own agendas, and on some of those agendas is not shooting your countrymen. True Solaris jocks will take the shots as they see them, but it's a hard thing to call sometimes, and there are definitely some grudges out there too.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Well, see you next game.
You know him, you love him. Spectre has yet again fragged 4 enemies.
We're going for Top Gun. Alright. Oh, hello. If I could just hit the fucking thing.
Target destroyed.
Ah, no! Robbed! Ah! If only I was quicker on the trigger. You stole my kill. Ow.
Warning. Each level critical.
Little hot.
Shutdown imminent. Weapon destroyed.
Dow! It's okay, I needed less of those anyway.
Kapow! Spectre wins again. We're about halfway through our season, and yet again Spectre has come out on top. If you haven't heard of this kid, you should have. It's his first season, but from his performance tonight, you couldn't tell. He slugged his way through some serious talent to take the prize tonight. And I bet we'll see him back in the factory later. It's been a heck of a game. This is Duncan Fisher from the factory.
Well, I think Kerensky would be pleased with that performance. And yeah, and we get +3 to Davion. Whee! It's like it's, well, actually kind of inconsequential at this point. We're already A rank. I don't think there's any mechs we can't get. Well, actually, no! No, we're A! We're not the minus anymore. We're not shamed. Did we get anything new? There's a real quick second here. I don't think we did. Kodiak, did Battlemaster, nah, Warlords. Why does the Warlord have a different icon, though? That's strange. Maybe it's differentiated from the Atlas. Oh well. But, did we get a refresh on the coolant pods? Nope, Black November is still pretty much fucked. Well! Alright. Well, with the factory season done, for now, I suppose. Unless we unlocked Assault. Oh, we did unlock Assault. Oh, well. I guess we're having 6 games today. We'll get to that in a minute. So, in addition to that, well, I suppose we'll move on to our next mech. Orion got pretty shut up, but it did its job. An effective mech. Now, I think what we're going to take is the Archer next, which is a fire support mech in lore, I suppose. And, it is one of my, wow, LRM-20s and with Artemis. Not bad at all. But we have very large slot. Is there a 4 or 5 slot missile weapon? I wanna know. But, as I was saying, this is one of my personal favorites because, it's one of the unseen mechs, and it's based off of one of the Destroids from Macross. And I've always liked how it looked. But, actually, I don't think we're gonna call it a Snowball. This thing has a proper color. Green. Well, maybe, I suppose that'll work. I suppose that'll work, but, the camouflage options here are a little, not that great. But we'll do with green. Let's see here. What are we gonna do with this machine? We'll save that for now. Do not advance time. Thank you. What can we get with missiles? What crazy weapons can we get with missiles? Arrow Force with Artemis. Those are 4 slots. Let's see. There isn't anything else, though. 28 damage. What are we packing with the cluster warheads? 32. Right, that's 14 tons, that's 18 tons, and what's the Artemis give us? 15 tons. So it's actually heavier. It's the comparison on the recycle time. 6 seconds. There's really nothing else. What does the Artemis really do? One of the simplest of the Arrow Force system has excellent ammunition efficiency and the fastest recycle time. This advanced version uses Artemis 4 to improve tracking and locking. Yeah, about that. The recycle time is 6 seconds. They're all the same, so what the fuck, guys? Oh well. Let's do something a little bit different here, though. Kerensky pretty much owned the cluster missile, so let's try something a little more out there, I suppose. Let's try MRMs. Or rather, not really MRMs, what are the rockets? So, heavy rocket launchers. These are, entertaining, however their damage is very, very, very low. Well, not necessarily in this regard. These are unguided, and they have a recycle time of 1 second. Are you ready for a circus? I am. Well, we're only gonna have room for, like, 2 of those, so we'll take that. Unless there's anything else hidden in here that we can take? Nope. Okay, so we'll take that, and then we'll play with our archer. Strip those out. I suppose we can probably stuff a smaller rocket pod in here as well. If we cut down on space a little bit. Though, we are going to have to deal with lacking of secondary weapons. I don't necessarily know. But actually, well, no, we've got two of these. Well, one of those. We need another one of these. It's 1.5 tons. We can fuck with that. It's half a second. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, we have, well, we're going to need 40... Okay, we're going to have to do some internal rearranging here. But, do not advance time. Stop fucking with me. Alright. Missile weapons. Where's the standard rocket one? Here it is. Need one of these. Let's see. Archery. Rocket launcher. 1 ton. Good. Okay. The laser capacity is not really helping. I don't think we'll need the active probe, though. Laser anti-missile system and ECM will do us good. And, you know, helping us survive. I think we can probably get away with... Well, the heat efficiency is probably pretty low here. What we might be able to do is we might be able to cheat our way out of another ton. But then again, we need some kind of range on this weapon. On the system. But then again, these have 500 meters range, and these have fucking 12... Jesus Christ, what? How am I gonna hit anything at that range? They don't have any guidance. Okay. Which is 5 rockets in a salvo compared to the single, but at extremely high heat levels. They inflict grievous damage to the enemy, but require excellent heat management skills. Well, it looks like, yeah, we need some form of... Oof. Looks like we're gonna have to limit ourselves with this one, but that means we're gonna be in, we're gonna be in ammunition-dependent territory, which is not necessarily a very good thing. And these have less heat, so we'll keep the medium lasers. Suppose we could slow it down just a little bit. Probably stuff some more heat sinks in there. Just a little bit, a little better. And probably shave off some of the armor on the legs. And get us another heat sink in there. Okay. At 70 kilometers an hour, that's still pretty fast for a heavy chassis, but we're not exactly the most armored thing in the universe. But let's see how our friend the Archer can do. Let's see here. The rocket launchers, medium light. Why are those mapped at 4? Let's see. I suppose what we'll do is we'll map those to... Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll have the regular rocket launchers mapped to 1, and then we'll have the heavy launchers mapped to 2, and then our medium lasers, which are our backup weapons, mapped to 3. So I can just press mouse 1 and mouse 2 and fire off all the rockets. Let's see if the heat management can actually keep us stable, though. Alright, so that's our mech for this engagement, and I think we're going to go to the jungle next. So, jungle heavy season. For Davian, and let's see what we can manage with this.
From the heart of Cathay, this is Duncan Fisher. The jungle is filled with people waiting to see the next heavy match of the season. If you ask any of them, they'll say the heavy mechs are where it's at. The action has been intense these last few weeks, as many pilots are going above and beyond to win. The jungle is a tough arena for heavies because it's harder to get around, but that'll just make a better game for us.
Well said, Mr. Fisher.
It is Solaris time, ladies and gentlemen.
That was relatively smooth for Mr. Duncan. Okay, so now we have another Black Knight here. Let's see what kind of damage we can rack up in a close range engagement. Ooh! Oh goodness! Archer, please!
Some fights are epic. Some you talk about for years to come. Some are like this one, clean and efficient, and get you one step closer to the championship. Not much of a looker, but it gets the job done. Mechwarrior Stewart is one of Liao's own. In a controversial move, he decided not to compete in the medium circuit. This is his second season, and some think he could use some more seasoning in the lighter circuits. I think he has a lot of promise, but he's pushing himself too hard. It's hard not to like the guy, though. He's honorable and doesn't seem to take his sudden stardom seriously. Ow. I hear he still eats lunch at a little dive in downtown cafe. I don't think this is going to be his year to make the championship, but when he makes it, I'll sure wish him well. It's looking like we have a good game, a good shot, and a dead mech. 2 for Spectre.
Recommended level.
This is terrifying. But right, we do have to manage the heat levels. To be very touchy. Well, and don't miss. Q.
From Merc Jock to Solaris Jock, this Spectre is showing everyone how to take care of business.
Alright.
3 kills on the board, and maybe some more to come.
Alright, that's
2
3
heavy
kills.
Contenders are Ellie Niels and Nako Toyuma. These Steiner powerhouses have seemed unstoppable. Ellie has been getting a lot of the spotlight, and I've heard a tasty rumor that Nako is none too pleased. Just between you and me, Solaris fan, I think that Nako is the better pilot. He's deadly efficient and a lot more consistent. I think Ellie has had a bit of a lucky streak, but Nako is the real deal.
Excuse me.
He just seems to be getting better.
Ow! Pay attention!
4 more mechs kissing the ceiling. It's just your neighborhood Spectre cleaning house.
Oh, this is gonna be Dutching. Oh, oh.
Boom! That's it. Bam! That's it, Solaris fans. We have our winner. It's Spectre, a rookie pilot showing the big boys just exactly how this game is played. There were some good fights out there today, but the Merc rookie phenomenon has stormed the jungle again. Here's to you, Spectre. This is Duncan Fisher signing off.
The circus is in town. Wow. That was actually a whole lot more effective than I thought it was going to be. Jesus Christ, Archer. But, well, you wanted to see me play a missile boat, and, well, that was a missile boat. Even though, well, the unguided missile systems are more like lasers than they are missiles. But I shot missiles out of my mech. Job's done. A-. What are you doing? Ah, forget you. Alright, well, we've got that, and we've got one more match to go. So, let's head into the mech lab. Oh. And now we've got to wait for everything to repair. Where's the pit bull? There's the pit bull. You see, this is a very scary looking thing. I don't think we're going to need the jump jets right off the bat. But, let's see. Clan LBX-20, and a Top Gun, which is, for some reason, a Gatling gun. I don't know why, but there's that. And we also have light PPCs and heavy-medium lasers. This seems like a mech that's basically been equipped. They seem like they've designed a mech for my playstyle in this regard, but I think we can make some adjustments. Like, for example, where are all my rotary autocannon 20s? There they are! We still have a surplus. That's our first modification. The heavy machine guns, nah. Also the heavy medium lasers I don't think we need. Well, let's see here. The light PPCs, they're nice to cram into one of those slots. However, honestly, those weapons seem like min-maxing to me. But then again, says Fonto as he loads shotguns into all of his mechs. Now, I think, I think this mech might look like an understudy for what I'm planning to do later with Gibraltar, but, screw it, we're having fun here. I think what we're going to do is, strip that out. 19 tons. If we get rid of those heat sinks, since we don't fucking need them, we have much more, a lot more space to play with. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cram 2 LBX-10s in here. I don't often use the LBX-10 because I usually straight right for the 20, but in this case, I think this will do very good. Now, armor levels are adequate. And we could just cram all of the nice, well, just the advanced gyro. I suppose we can also afford to make it a little bit faster as well. Oh, yep, 1.5 tons. So now it's as fast as the Archer. Very nice. Alright, we'll put this into a snowball. And, well, that'll be our mech for the Colosseum. Ammunition dependent, but I think we have enough ammo to work our way through everything. What do you guys think? So, move these to 1. And then we'll have this. Okay, do not advance time. Alright, now. Let's finish off the heavy season, shall we? Not the Archer, even though those are, well, they're all performing quite well. But, they're all damaged, so this is why we brought 3 mechs. Just make the Davian number go higher. Just go.
Silesia is a beehive today as people scramble for the Colosseum. This is Duncan Fisher. This heavy match looks like a battle of powerhouses. Steiner's own Ellie Meals is on the field, and you can tell the home crowd is going crazy. But we have a rookie who has really made an impression here. He goes by Spectre, and many in the crowd are hoping he takes the victory. It should be one heck of a fight.
Time to be the underdog. This asshole.
Solaris time.
I hate this guy. Why? Because he packs dual... Ow! Thunderbolts! You, sir, are the cancer. I only use... Ow! Motherfucker! You see, this match is a bitch. Mainly because you start right next to this guy. Oh, look, it jammed.
This is her 3rd season, and not many people thought she could deliver the quality performance she's been doing recently. One less mech for the championship.
That guy I fucking hate. Son of a bitch. Also,
you have some folks who say that heavy mechs require less skill than other mechs. The fact is that any pilot out there tonight is a powerhouse player. Sure, you can kill a mech fast with the amount of weapons you can pack, but a skilled pilot knows how to use terrain, movement, and suppressing fire to win the day. Sure, you'll have the fluke victories in this class, but the names you see time and time again are the elite.
Okay, now, we're gonna have to be a little bit cautious with this. Because of our situation. With, you know, not having any center torso armor left. So we're gonna have to... Well, there's his Gauss.
Not all pilots do well in the field, then come to Solaris and do well for themselves. But this Spectre is really showing what transition is all about. 3 folks go home losers just because they underestimated this guy. A survey a couple of years
that
back
Black Knight has
said
overheated, but he's still trotting around in place.
It really surprised some folks back then because
Don't
people
shoot
sort of
me!
assumed assault class was the king. He's taken out. He'll play 3rd, though.
Son of a bitch. You see, it's that asshole Fei Cheng. It's the... Son of a bitch! I hate that guy. I really, really hate that guy. Alright, fine then. We'll go the shotgun route. I ranked up from that somehow. This rating system is bullshit. I keep pressing the free market! Modifications! And unfortunately, it's crippled. God damn it, Pitbull. Alright, then fine. Unfortunately, since, well, I guess we gotta wait now. And now it's completely wiped of weapons. Solaris, what are you doing to me? Jesus Christ. Okay, then. That annoys me. But then again, heavy Gauss rifle. That's 20 damage. But then again, the problem is we're getting cored by that asshole. So, we need to take out that fucking vulture really goddamn quickly. Before he actually gets a chance to actually kill us, or damage us significantly. So, we don't have very many Gauss-capable, machines, and in a sense we don't really need them because we have Musketeer on call. But I suppose we can pull one out here as well. Wait, why did I have so many goddamn... Oh, right, it's... Ah, right, it just undid everything. My bad, I didn't lose anything. My bad. Solaris is weird. Okay, so... So what we need to do is we need to remove the threat here, as quickly as humanly possible. Now, what are we gonna stuff in... We've got 20 tons to play with. Actually, well... You see, the issue here is that I don't have enough ballistic slots to really do anything crazy, which is really unfortunate. I suppose we could go the laser route, but that's not really gonna... This is a toughie. But I suppose we can just keep going as we were with the dual LBX-10s, even though our armor did not hold out against repeated strikes from dual Thunderbolts. Yeah, 14 damage, 32 damage, yeah, 14. I suppose that doubled up should be enough of a dent, even though the ammunition capacity is going to be quite a bit worse. Snowball. Alright. Right. So we'll be a little bit more careful. Wait a week before we go back into that mess. Alright. Oh, we lost that. You son of a bitch. But it opened up the thing anyway. You know what? Fuck you. We're going back in time. The Pitbull is still damaged, though. Why is it still damaged? It shouldn't be damaged, I just refitted it. Well, I suppose the armor's a little bit lacking, but still. But fuck that, we want to win our honor again. I suppose I'll wait another week, just in case. Alright, now, we should be good. I waited half a month here, I wanted another rematch. That asshole Fei Cheng. I'm gonna fucking floor him.
This is Duncan Fisher reporting live from Solaris. We have a tough match of hard-hitting, heavy fighting tonight. The great thing about this class is that they can pack all of the ordnance you know and love and still book around the battlefield. The pilots are signaling the all clear, and here comes the action.
We didn't spawn near him, though. I'm gonna hunt his ass down.
It's Solaris time.
I don't think I've actually spawned in this area beforehand, which is, very interesting. A problem here is... everyone is shooting at me again! And I'm also immediately losing my center torso armor. This thing is armored like absolute shit! What the hell? The archer took a better hit. It was better at taking hits than this. Jesus Christ. Get the fuck back here.
That shot had his name on it.
Pull. I still missed. Whoa!
I was in the Valhalla Club the other night, and one pilot said, "Hey Duncan, when are you gonna retire?" I'll tell you what I told him. When they dragged me out of the booth. I love Solaris. Ever since my first light match in the factory, I've been hooked. So until the network execs come to drag me out of here, I'll keep giving you the play-by-play. And they better come armed, because I plan to put up a fight.
You can't take Solaris out of Duncan. He is Solaris. He's the life of this place, and I agree with him. And the Novacat has overheated. Congratulations.
Spectre's tearing through him today. That's his second kill of the game.
I'm gonna die here again. Whew. Okay. Careful.
One of the reasons I
Careful.
love heavy fighting is that you can really have some fun custom chassis. A couple years back, he's on a roll. That's 3 chalk marks for Spectre.
This thing is not armored efficiently for this kind of roll. So I am very displeased with this machine. And wow, look at these Chuggleflux overheating. I'd like to target the guy under... There he is!
Enemy detected.
Wait, no, it's not. It's just a vulture. Never mind. Excuse me. Cutting in here.
Anything Spectre gets in his crosshairs winds up as junk metal. That's number 4.
Sideways advancing. I am a crab, sir. Well, I wish I could actually get a crab in this game. Oh, I'm sorry, the king crab. Just continue shooting at him and make him overheat. Whoops. Sorry! Adjusting my sights. Hello, sir. Or ma'am, rather. My bad. Okay, this is gonna be a little chancy because we're still low on health. But hopefully we can pull this one out without getting in the stackpole zone. Come on, shoot me. Aha! I hear the screeches of the PPCs. Aha!
The marked man wins. The rookie sensation Spectre has won on the sands again. This kid is dynamite and has broken the stranglehold of Steiner domination on their home arena.
Steiner,
This
go
is pretty much
home!
unstoppable down here today. People are on their feet in the stands still hollering. This is Solaris at its best. I can just bet we're going to see more great things from Spectre this season. This is Duncan Fisher, live from the stands.
Steiner, go home. Steiner, go home. Steiner, go home.